Hey there, friends. It is Mike Penninga. Have you ever stopped, looked back on a week, and asked yourself the question, how many meetings was I actually in? So I just did that exercise. I paused, I looked back on my Outlook calendar, and I counted 31 meetings in 5 days. They range from 15-minute check-in stand-ups to a 2.5-hour strategic long-range meeting. And it got me thinking, have we ever paused and said, how do we make our meetings better? Because if you don't like meetings, you're just not going to like leadership, especially in this day and age when all of our meetings are typically through remote, through Zoom, through Microsoft Teams. And so I made a list for our supervisors at Compassion on the team that I oversee. And we walked through these 6 things, these 6 ways to make sure that our meetings are productive, that people look forward to them, and they actually drive us forward. So these are the 6 things that I came up with. Love to hear what you say in the comments below, but they have been helpful for me. The first thing is preparation. Every meeting needs an agenda. I really believe in that. I believe the agenda needs to be forwarded to the team members in advance of the meeting. And in that agenda, it needs to be clear who is driving the meeting forward. That's the preparation part. So many meetings suck because we don't really prepare, we don't have an agenda, and we don't know who is driving. Secondly, energy. I believe the people who are driving the meeting, who are driving the car, who are driving the agenda need to bring energy, because people get their cues from the leader. They get their cues from those who is leading the meeting. So if your meetings suck, if they don't have energy, look at yourself and ask yourself the question, am I bringing energy to this conversation? Number 3 is engagement. You need to get people involved in your meetings. It's not one-sided. It's not a speech. It's not a sermon. It's not a message. It's a conversation, and you want to engage them. Their feedback, their input matters. Small groups if you can, breakout times, Q&A times, engagement. Number 3. Number 4, honor the time. If you say it's 15 minutes, keep it to 15. If you say it's an hour, keep it to an hour. People will begin to use the time that's available. And if they know you'll always spill over, I was talking to someone today and they said that their board meetings sometimes went till 12:30 in the morning. Like starting at 7, going to 12:30. That's just crazy. You're going to kill your people that way. Honor your time. Start on time and finish on time. Number 5, always have next steps. Always be clear on what was decided, what's coming next, and who is responsible for that. And number 6, follow up. When's the next meeting? Make sure it's on the calendar. Make sure the invites are in people's boxes. If you start to operate using these 6 principles, I think that we can make sure our meetings move us forward, that people don't hate them, and that we actually help advance the cause and the mission that we are striving for. I hope that helps. Love to get your feedback. What makes great meetings in the comments below. Bye-bye.